It's me, Bree McGee. Welcome to my little corner of the world, the cosy home of wholesomeness, and I hope your day is going swimmingly. Today's Breeze Breeze is 7 reasons why I don't drink alcohol. So let's get started. I will have to pop my glasses on to check some notes as I go along because I can't keep information in my head very well at the moment. So let's crack on with this video. So I don't drink alcohol. I used to. I've never drank it in great quantities, but I did used to drink. But I stopped drinking quite a few years ago, and I thought I would share with you the reasons why. Now I'm making this video on a Friday, so it's quite often people will go out on Friday nights, won't they, where they'll enjoy a drink or two, and I am in no way passing any judgment on anyone who does enjoy drinking. We're all different, aren't we? We all like to do different things, and I hope anyone going out tonight to have a drink has a wonderful time. I really do. But no, what are my reasons for not drinking myself? So just bear with me a second. Now obviously I'm a lot older now than I used to be. I'm in my late 50s. So I do think, I haven't tried it out, but I've heard other people say that the older you get, the harder the effects of drinking have on your body and your brain. So that's one reason I don't really want to have a drink and then figure out, oh gosh, it's had a terrible effect on me. That's one reason why I'm not having anything to drink. The second reason is I am quite cautious of people who are under the influence of alcohol. I have had experiences that have been unpleasant in the company of people who are inebriated, and so that has made me think twice, 3 times and 4 times about not wanting to drink myself, because I don't like the effects that it has on other people and how that makes me feel myself. But again, no judgment to anyone else who likes to have a drink. This is just my preference. And my third reason is I didn't really like the flavours of the alcohol drinks anyway. There were 2 drinks that I did used to like, and I think if I was to have a drink, I would choose one of these 2 today. One was Drambuie. There was a running joke in my family how I used to like Drambuie because it was expensive. And also cherry brandy. Those are the 2 drinks that I did enjoy the flavour of. But all the others, I can remember trying some drinks and thinking, oh, it's terrible. The flavour was awful. I'm trying to think what they were. Advocaat, I think it's called. I didn't like the thick yellow thing. No. And there was another like see-through red drink. Beginning with C, I think. Oh, it was horrible. It tasted like sweet, salty flavour. It was awful. It began with C, and I can see the drink in my mind. I can't think of the flavour of the name of it, but it tasted awful, horrible flavour. Never been a fan of wine. I think you might as well drink vinegar, in my opinion. Oh, I can hear everyone screaming at the video right now. If you like wine, that's fine. It's just not for me. I have a very sweet tooth, and that's why I like Drambuie and cherry brandy, because they are very sweet drinks. But anything that on the vinegary side, I can't. Campari, that was the drink, the see-through red drink that it was horrible. Campari, that was horrible. But no, so the flavours were not something that I enjoyed. So I stopped drinking because I just didn't like the flavours. They weren't for me. Also, as I raised a child alone, when I was a single parent, I realised that, oh, hang on a minute, I can't have a drink anymore because if anything happened to my child, I would need to drive them to the hospital. So when my child was growing up, the only time I did have a drink was when he was staying with family members or, you know, his dad and things like that. I would partake in a drink then, just not much, just here and there. But on the whole, because I was the primary carer for my child, the main person raising him, I didn't drink because, like I say, I didn't want to be under the influence of any alcohol should I needed to have taken him to the hospital or the doctors at short notice. So that was another reason. Of course, this is a very obvious one. It's way too expensive. It was expensive ages ago, but now I haven't really seen the prices. But I'm imagining there will be extortionate. I've even heard, which I can't believe, but I'm sure it's true, that in London a pint of lager or beer costs nearly £10. That in itself, to me, is just crazy. When I was younger, we used to go out, I didn't drink much, but we used to take £20 and that would include a taxi there, a taxi back, some drinks. I would tend to alternate my drinks. I'd have something like a, what were they called? With a little deer on. Baby sham. I'd have a baby sham, and then I'd have a glass of pop, and then I'd have something else that was alcoholic, then another glass of pop. So I never would just drink fully across the evening. I'd intermingle them with water and pop. But yes, I used to like baby sham. That was another one I used to like. But no, back then you could buy a lot more for your money. And the other day I was watching an old thing from the 70s, and the guy ordered a triple scotch, and he paid for it with a 50p piece, I think it was. And so yeah, that was then. This is now, and it's far too expensive for me to drink anyway, whether I wanted to or not. Another one was the fact that well, let me just think which ones I've gone through. And also the last one is I never liked the effects that the alcohol had on me. I was one of these people that couldn't drink without the next day having a terrible headache. Like I said, I never used to drink a ton, but I'd still have a terrible headache the next day. And so I don't like the effects of alcohol anyway, and I think it's quite damaging to the brain and to the body. So all in all, these are the reasons why I don't drink now. I haven't drank for a long time, but when I did used to have the odd drink, I didn't go mad, but it was always just something I kind of did because it was just what people did at my age back then. But no, I'm not interested in that. I will stick with my Pepsi Max and my water, which are my two favourite drinks. And so let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure everyone's screaming at the camera right now, telling me, oh, you're all wrong. No, you're all wrong, and everything you've said is wrong. That's fine. This is just my opinion, but do let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. And from my corner of the world to yours, cheerio, mind how you go.